Hey guys, what's up? It's Apollo. Welcome back. Welcome back to Middle Earth. Today we've got a glorious, glorious siege battle at Osgiliath. The men of Osgiliath find themselves surrounded by the forces of darkness. They are outnumbered 3 to 5. So 3 players defending, 5 players attacking, and we've got all kinds of bad boys over here. We've got Rune, Mordor, we've got Rune. We'll check out all these. We'll see all these armies soon enough. But there's actually a Cav Sally out, which is actually by Rohan. No, I'm sorry. This is Gondor. This is Gondor, but they got the green theme going on. So at first glance, they did look like Rohan. So they're kind of doing some cycle charges against Mordor and trying to slow them down. So while that's going on, let's go ahead and check out the players and the armies that are going to be fighting here today. So one of the defending armies is commanded by MSQ2. He's got some retinue pushing forward, again trying to slow down their attackers. And then where'd they go? Over here we've got Rastlin, which I believe is a character from a fantasy novel series called Dragonlance. I only know this because I looked up the name because I was like, is this a real name? But it's not. It's a fantasy name. Anyways, this cav is getting just slaughtered. So yeah, the little cycle cav charge thing is not going so well. But yeah, so that's the 2 defenders. There's one more though that we missed. They are all going as Gondor. I like it. They're keeping the theme of the battle, you know. They're all defending. Here it is, Ian. I'm gonna call him Ian. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. So it looks like Ian, but yeah. So yeah, those are the 3 defenders. And then finally, we'll look at the attackers, starting with Mordor. This is the army that was getting charged. We have Killen. So Killen is over here attacking the back. Then way over here, we have Rune, commanded by Vendel. So he's going to be attacking this backside of Osgiliath. And then way over on the other side, we have Umbar, commanded by Ricky Beagle. So Umbar is pushing forward. The nice thing about this side of Osgiliath is that there's no walls. You can't go over this area. You still have to use the gates and stuff, but you can easily fire your arrows over these walls and do some pretty good damage. It's pretty tough to defend for sure. And then for the final 2 armies that are pushing across the river from East Osgiliath, we have the Witch Realm of Angmar, commanded by Irish Gunner. So he's got some cool units and some cool trolls. And then back over here, we've got one more Mordor army commanded by Stewid Balrog. So there you go, guys. There you have it. Those are the forces. And we'll go back over to this side of the battle where the men of the West are taking an aggressive approach. Look at Rune charging in here, trying to stop them. Now, it is getting a little framey, but that's because there's a ton of units on the battlefield. But look at that arrow fire support. We also have some Nazgul over here that are supporting this battle. But, oh, the Cav is coming back. You know what, guys? You know what? Look, I'm gonna turn up this game. I'm gonna turn up the sound here. Let's do effects. We'll turn that up to 74. Let's do it. Just so it's nice and loud. You hear the hooves of the Cav and the men screaming and begging for mercy. It's all, you know, we enjoy that stuff. That's why we play Total War. So yeah, good charge into the Nazgul. He's really trying to take them out early, and he's actually doing a hell of a job. Nazgul are tough to kill, and I don't know if you've seen the movies, but yeah, they're tough to kill. But he gets a couple charges there. He's down to 2. That's impressive. I would have never have thought of trying to use Cav to run down Nazgul, but they might have saved a lot of men. Is this the general, by the way? I like his look. Anyways, he's looking good. Hey, is there a way to turn off the dirt? I recall someone saying that there is a way to turn off the dirt smear on the armor and stuff. I mean, I get it. It's like, you know, they're getting dirty. You know, they're in the fight, having a good fight. But yeah, I don't know. There's something nice and shiny about not having the dirt on. It just looks cleaner. So it looks like we're gonna have a little slow part in the battle, and I'm gonna speed it up here a little bit. There is a bit of a skirmish going on this side. where Umbar is pushing hard with his marksman and trying to soften up the defenders before he, fully pushes in, which the gate is open and nothing is defending it. Now, of course, he is watching it with some troops. They are in loose formation, but, oh, this is sneaky. He's got a couple units hiding behind the buildings ready to defend the streets, but I think he could easily, if they push up their entire army and just floodgate in, I think what they should do is go this way, right? Stay away from this main defense, get away from the archers. I mean, you could always use your archers to try to silence or counter the enemy archers, and then push in through this front, and then overwhelm them this way. I mean, the town center's right here. But at the same time, maybe that's why he's holding back, because he wants his allies to push a little bit before he goes in. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Well, sure enough, look at this. We fast forward a little bit. The attackers from Umbar have decided to charge in infantry, but they're an archer infantry. Corsair infantry. I'm not sure why they sent in archers first. I mean, you definitely got to send in infantry first, but this unit here is running away from the front line, and they've got to quickly get up some infantry. So yeah, really bizarre there. They sent up the archers first. They're rushing over to this side, which the defenders could easily push up these units over here to attack them. But finally, they're now setting up some infantry. But look at this. They just blocked them off. That's awesome. I mean, that's what I would do. It's like, hey, you got your archers back here. Get some cav. He's got to have some cav. Yep. Look at this. They're just licking their lips right now. They're like, oh, you're going to charge in archers first? I'm not going to let them escape, and they're all going to die. So, very good move by Gondor. A foolish move by Umbar. Let's see. Is he not going to charge? He's kind of walking here. Is it because of the tree right here? Maybe. Let's see this charge. Here we go. Going after these Corsair infantry. Charge. Oh, they dropped their lances. Okay, that was a sad charge right there. Maybe the Umbar can take advantage of that. If they don't deal with these archers soon, they're just going to fire in the backs of the defenders. But they're probably going to go after the cav first. There we go. No, they're going for the defenders. Can you please charge your cav in? Or another infantry unit? So there they go. They finally charge in. I don't know what that was about. And sure enough, they do have the flanking infantry. Raven Helms of Kara Andros. Really quick, let's see what else is going on. Over at the river crossing. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Yeah. We got ourselves a big aggressive defense here from Gondor. Holding these orcs at the bridge. Excellent. Very smart. Very wise there. This is new. I don't remember there being a bridge here. So why are they using the bridge? Like, you could just cross the water, but it seems like this updated version of the map, they've added a bridge, which makes it much more difficult for these orcs to try to cross. Oh my god. Wardens of the White Tower going in to reinforce. Minas Morgul trying to, Minas Morgul chosen. Trying to push through. That's what I'm going to do throughout this entire video. I'm going to just try to authentically say every name. Actually, I shouldn't do that. It's just you got to roll the R's, you know? Just roll the R's and say it in a goofy accent, and you're going to sound like a real nerd. But yeah, they're setting up some nice Marines here. They're getting some flanking fire. We got archers opening fire on the flank as they push forward. But look at that. That's a cool shot right there with the structure right there. Very cool. Very cool. So they're going to push and try to break through this defense, but it's going to be a brutal one. And there is another bridge over here that they've got to use. They must use it if they want any chance. They can't all go down one bridge. They must use this bridge and try to push on 2 points here. But it's going to be tough regardless what they do. So now we have Rune, who is pushing forward the siege towers. But they're not quite there yet. I think he's waiting for his allies to make a move. Let's go back over here where we have Mordor from Killen pushing up on the Gondorian defense. So it's good. It's good to see that the attackers are using every single flank and choke point possible to try to chip away at this defense. A nice stand of the Citadel Guard. against the orc fodder, which aren't going to last long, but they're keeping the Citadel Guard in place. Maybe you can set up more infantry, but it looks like that's all they're going to be sending. They are moving over some troops, but it's going to take them a while to get over there. Meanwhile, amazingly enough, the Corsair infantry is still alive, but they are breaking. We were just able to see it in time to see their demise, and they are going to be evaporated from existence, and that's going to be the end for them. But yeah, we've got the guards of Osgiliath, very fitting for them to be here. They are holding this opening here, and Umbar is having a tough day today. Umbar's having a tough day. He's going to have an absolute brutal time trying to break through this. He should definitely, you know, okay, this is what I would do in this situation. I would definitely try to get through the gate, but at the same time, I'd be sending some units up on this wall. Sure, Gondor is ready for it, but you gotta attack. Like, this wall is a good opportunity because it's not a choke point. It is a wall, and it is tough to attack, but it's much better than just attacking 2 gates, you know? So, what I would do if I was Umbar is send a couple units that way, tell Mordor to send some siege towers, because he's got them. Send them this way as well, maybe attack this right here, and overwhelm this wall and try to get through that way. But it seems like both Umbar and Mordor are focused on just pushing through the gate. But Mordor has made some ground here, unlike Umbar. And the Gondor soldiers doing their best to try to hold them back, which I'm really impressed by the orc fodder that they haven't broken yet. Let's go back over to Rune, make sure they're not moving up. Nope, they're not. They're just sitting there. And then if we go back over to this bridge crossing, seems that they... Oh, no! They are using artillery to try to soften up the defenders, but it backfires and burns their own men. But they are just smashing as many units into this line to try to break through them, just overwhelming them with sheer mass. Gondor is holding. And even if they do break through, I mean, they're going to have to get through this tiny gate and this tiny gate over here. I'm pretty sure you can use ladders, so maybe they have some ladders that can move up. Something, because this is... Yeah, it's going to be a tough fight. Tough fight indeed. Got some troops flying up in the air. That's hilarious. But this is a cool shot. I always love the archway thing over there. It always looks very fancy. Look at that. Reinforcements coming in. So yeah, they are actually pushing through this this bridge. Hey, but the good news for Gondor is that nothing's pushing on this bridge, which is a real shame, because imagine the panic that Gondor would have. They'd be like, oh god, they're pushing through 2 points. We can't dedicate everybody to this fight over here. We're gonna have to dedicate troops over here. So I think it's a real missed opportunity to not push on that gate. But hey, they are having some success, and they are using... Oh my god, what are these guys? They're using the Black Guard of Barad-dûr. Excuse me. Yeah, they are just like hammering through. Nice little skirmishing support from the Marines, who are trying to soften up this big blob that is coming their way. And we got some trolls. Look at these guys. I think these are the trolls. Are these Mordor trolls? No, these are the trolls of Angmar, the Witch Realm. They look very cool. They look nasty. So they're now going into the fight as well. Oh my god. It is getting a little choppy here, guys. No, we'll slow it. Oops, sorry about that. We'll slow it down by 0.2. And that kind of helps with the choppiness a little bit. That's my trade secret, okay? That's my trade secret. Definitely try to slow it down to make it look a little smoother. You know what? I feel like the sound is a little too loud. I know, I'm so back and forth. There we go. Maybe that's a little better. It's still a little framey, but that's okay. Good push by Mordor. Eventually they're going to break through here. They're going to probably push through here and then wrap around. Gondor is on the full-on retreat. They're trying to get out of here safely. They got a couple troops breaking though, but it's smart. They need some sort of reserves to hold the strategic walls here. You know, they can't dedicate everything to this fight because there are better defensive positions. Better defensive positions. So while that's going on, the other armies are piling up more troops this way. Look at that. Piling more troops, but Gondor is holding strong. They broke through the orc fodder, the cannon fodder, and they are pushing back these troops. Now the trolls have been ordered to break through this breach point, and that never gets old. Always reminds me of Return of the King and seeing the Olag High go through the main gate of Minas Tirith, and Gandalf being like, whatever comes through this gate you will hold, and then he just bails. He's like, I'm out. But yeah, there's he leaves for a reason. Anyways, I'm not here for an argument. I know why he leaves. But yeah, there's still Umbar is pushing. Umbar is pushing against Gondor, but Gondor is being aggressive here. They're being very aggressive with their units, and they're pushing back just as strong against the shield men here, the infantry. Marksmen of Kaer Andros pushing up as well. And then over here we've got, oh, heard something juicy. Yeah, we do. We got a catapult here, a troll catapult, opening fire on what looks like to be themselves because, oh no, wow, what a shot. Look at that. The men are still burning. That is like Star Wars destroying the Death Star small target. That was an excellent shot right through this opening, hitting a lot of the defenders. Are they sallying out? Are they charging out? Oh my god, please tell me they're charging out. Okay. Well, surround these bastards. Come on. Yeah, they're going. That was obviously a misclick, because if they charged out, they would have just gotten surrounded. They're like, oh god, forget it, never mind. Let's see if they're pushing. Why Mordor, are you not pushing through the other gates? But we do have some elite units that were hit, you know, saving back here, being saved back. They were reserves, that's what I'm trying to say. And now they're moving up, so a lot of units still left over here. So it's not like Mordor wasted a bunch of units. They still have a lot of units, and they're going to be a powerful force. Back over this way, this part of the wall has been well defended by the men of the West. But they continue to hold there, and then over on this side, once again, doing a great job. The trolls just not able to break through. There's just too much going on. Too many men to kill. They can only kill so many. But I just don't understand why they're not using the siege towers. Maybe they can't. Maybe they can't. And please correct me if I'm wrong, but I would feel really bad. But if you can't use the siege towers on this wall, then these attackers are just gonna have they're gonna have a long day trying to get through that gate. But it is 5 versus 3, so they do have a huge advantage. And the balance of power still is in favor of the attackers. Rune, look at cheeky little Rune here. You see this? Just hanging back. He's like, hey, my boys are fresh. They're clean. They're ready to go. And I'm gonna wait for Gondor to start losing some men. And he's gonna go ahead and use some archers here to barely hit any of these guys. This is a weird use of archers. I think he should just move them up. So he's got the fancy archers. I would just, well, I guess he's afraid of the veterans of Osgiliath. I'm not really sure. But these aren't really landing, and he's just kind of wasting ammo. And it looks like it's nice burning ammo, so he should probably save it for, oh my god, look at that. Yeah, he should save it for another time. Let's go back over here where, yes, finally, we've got the bad boys, the baddies, pushing through the other gates here. And all there really is a thin layer of Citadel Guard. Citadel Guard are very good. They're elite. They're an elite unit, but it's only one against a horde of orcs. So they're going to try to hold here the best they can. And they should be able to hold for a while, but eventually they will lose if they don't get any reinforcements. There is a unit over here of archers. We got some Gondorian archers. Light armor. It looks like they didn't get the armor upgrade. And some of them are firing. Not all of them, but some of them are firing through the gate, and they are going to land some good hits here. So it's important that they don't blob up too much, Mordor. Try to save some orcs. I mean, orc lives do not matter. I do want to make that clear, guys. And, you know, I understand if you do feel like they matter and you can't watch my videos anymore because of my views on orc lives, but I am going to say orc lives don't matter, but you still, if you want to win the battle, you got to be smart with them, right? You just use them. You got to be smart with them, so, yeah. And there we go. Shield bearers are pushing up, and they have some ladders going up. This is good. Umbar is diversifying his attacking locations. So he's got 2 ladders up. Let's see if he can get maybe 1 more ladder. If Mordor could just send something. Mordor? Maybe the siege towers don't go on. But I feel like if the ladders can go on the wall, the siege towers can go on the wall. But what do we got here? We've got, yeah, the shield bearers. We've got, what are they called? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not even going to try. But yeah, they're pushing up the infantry, going after the veterans of Osgiliath. Now oh, look at this. Look at this formation. That is cool. We've got these wardens of the White Tower coming to reinforce the walls, the incoming invaders. But they're probably going to have to send up more infantry. I would just give up on this gate, and it looks like they kind of have. There's a small unit of forces trying to attack here. It's been really rough over on this side. And even Mordor, look at Mordor. They're losing troops to archer fire. They're not breaking through this. They've got to figure out a way to break through. Because, well, the good news is Rune has not committed. Rune has not committed to the fight. And they're just kind of waiting. And look at this. Units are slowly falling back. You see this? Gondor infantry. This is what Rune wants. He wants the defenders here to kind of start peeling troops away from that defense and start sending them elsewhere to help defend. Trying to weaken it just by waiting. But it's smart, guys. It really is smart to wait here and hope that your allies can kind of push in and create some chaos when, you know, when they don't think you're going to attack, and then you just go in, and it causes a lot of problems. So yeah, I like that Mordor is focusing mostly on this gate here, because it is bigger compared to the other one on the other side. But the Citadel are down to 89 men. The archers over here are going strong, and it looks like we even have some infantry coming to reinforce. What an interesting formation. We've had some interesting formations in today's battle. Very cool. We got the catapult ready to fire. Guardians of Carn-dûm. There's a nice couple layers of defenders. And what do we got here defending this little opening? We got the Honor Guard. Nimlorthian Honor Guard. Ready to hold this little breach here. But, you know, the baddies are a little concerned about that, so they're just concentrating all their force over here. And look at it, they're really pushing in now. Holy crap, they're using, oh, look at this. The Blackguard of Barad-dûr, they are like cavalry. They are just pushing through and knocking up, not in like the pregnancy way, but knocking them, literally knocking them up in the air and getting through the defenses. Getting through the defenses. And now Gondor's just throwing in more men. They're like panicking. They're just throw more. Just put more in the front. They're elite. They're just pushing back our men. Just throw more. Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. This is the most concerning flank here, honestly. Back here, these little battles, they're going great. Great positioning. Look at this. The archers are going to be able to get some nice flanking fire. And, oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's the good use of the archers. Juicy hits. Juicy hits. Good hits on these guys. Back over this way, it looks like there is a solid push. And Rune actually sending over troops to help out Mordor. Trying to soften them up. Look at that. Look at that. We got one troll, 2 trolls. 2 trolls this time. Bomb. Bum, bum. They're trying to break through this this defense here, but they're having a tough time. And it is thinning out though. And Gondor might have to call the retreat. Now Gondor, they were victorious holding this this wall. No surprise. Umbar, unfortunately, look, Umbar is taking a bullet for his team, basically. That's the way I look at it, you know? They're taking a bullet for their team because they're distracting a lot of Gondor here, and they're preventing Gondor from sending reinforcements to the other side. Sure, they're doing it now because they're like, oh, you know, lol, Umbar's dead. But they are sending troops over to a lot of troops. Okay. Well, Umbar did the best he could, all right? He did the best he could. I just think he should have attacked this wall right here a little bit sooner, you know, and try to break through this way. Because eventually what could have happened, he didn't even have to conquer the wall completely. Just make it so you're defending the opening here, and then you could put up archers up here. Once you kind of take control of the walls, you can fire down archers. You can do so much damage. But he decided to just kind of go through the gate, which, hey, he probably still got some kills. And now look at this, Mordor and Angmar, they're pushing through. And I don't think the Honor Guard were ready for it because they left it kind of open. They were afraid of the catapult. You see the catapult back there? Because if they were standing in the open, they would just get shot by the catapult. And now reinforcements come in. Vanguard of King Elisar pushing in, trying to surround these goblin band. Not the greatest of units, but hey, got them through the door. Oh my goodness, look at this. That is a terrifying sight. Seriously, holy crap, they have pushed through. This is just a bloodbath. And imagine being Gondor and being like, we're holding the opening. Well done, men. And then you turn behind you, and then you see these guys. They're like, oh, we're dead. It's over. Surrender. There's no mercy. You don't surrender against orcs. There's just no mercy. So they're getting slaughtered. They're getting killed here. Good flanking maneuver. They should probably send more units, which they are. They got the bulldogs? Is this like a creative way of saying bulldogs? Because isn't bulldogs of Durthang? They're orcs. I guess they're somewhat special. What? Oh no! Oh no! We got the nasty spray here from the Witchers of Angmar. This is a target you gotta take out. This is gonna make the defense even harder. So they are burning these boys. Look at that. Turning green. Burning these boys bad. Let's see if we can get another volley from the Witchers. Look at those men just burning. How terrible would that be? Come on. It's still burning green over here. Look at that. That's kind of unique. As they continue to try to hold this wall. The Witchers. See, are they going to do it again? Oh, look at the Wraith over here. The Barrow. Oh, it's a white. Barrow white. Barrel white. Look at him. That's kind of cool. Just floating on in. There we go. He's telling them to fire, but they're not. Maybe, let's see, he's like, fire! Fire, damn you. I think there's too many, come on, fire. There's too many allies in the way and they just won't do it. Oh my god, the March of the Borrowites. Look at them. Slowly floating. They look so depressed. Like, do we have to fight again? Okay, fine. So they're going in over this way. Freaking Mordor, man. Just leaving a trail of death behind them. Look at them. What is going to stop this force? Well, a bunch of Gondorians. A lot of Gondorians. We got axemen, long swords. We got spears. They're sending everything they got to try to slow down this this train that's only picking up momentum. I think they are actually being slowed down here. But, you know, they better hope that they can hold here. Because if they break through, it's going to be a disaster. Because they're going to be able to support the other fights. And Rune, look at these. Cheeky. What are these boys doing? Walking in place? You know? Getting the nerves out before they go in? Over here, Gondor has committed more troops. This might be Mordor's last push over on this side of the battle. Interesting, interesting. And Umbar is... Hey, Umbar's pushing. This is like the last push of Umbar for sure. They do have some troops in the back, but I think they're archers. Is this the general? Yeah, we got the general back here, which he's gonna save. He's got another unit over here. Yeah, Umbar's going with a weird approach here, but maybe he'll break through. Even if he does, he's not gonna have a lot of men left to push the town center. So they're holding. They're doing their best. Got a couple of these troops that broke, and they're now in the town center. And then back over here, the Fountain Guard. Look at this. They, you know, hey, props to Gondor. They're kind of pushing back Mordor right here. Mordor might have to send more troops through this little opening here. Maybe send some trolls. Because this is too good of a flank to give up. I don't think they should. Wow. The general falls. One of the baddies' generals is gone. That's the first general of the battle who has been slain on the battlefield, the settlement. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I always love this. Whenever the trebuchet uses, like, rotting... Oh, this is actually a really cool shot right here. Whenever the trebuchet uses rotting flesh, you would think it would just excite the orcs more, like, ah, meat! Meat! Like, they love it when maggots are in their meat, you know? They don't love it, though, when maggots are in their bread. So there's a difference to that. But this is really cool. Really cool scene right here of Gondor trying to hold against these orcs here and that troll. So, yeah, they're just feeding the orc army, making them stronger. We got some Snaga archers. That's a good sign that they're running out of men. Well, let's not forget that Rune is pretty much spotless. Rune did dedicate some troops over to this side, but it looks like Mordor's fallen back. Look at that. I think they might be waiting for their allies on the other side to break through, which is a possibility. So let's go back and see how Umbar's doing. Huh? Still pushing. Still getting held back. Still getting held back. And they're going to go ahead and fall back there a little bit. And let's go over to... Let's see. Let's go over to this side. We're big push. Look at this. Big push from Angmar. Just sending a huge funnel of troops. They're funneling in. And they're going to try to break through this line. But I don't think they're going to be able to do it. They're going to need support. Oh, are you serious? We've got a catapult that is looking down on this position, but they're getting attacked. So they're going to try to get it out of there. It is a troll catapult. They're pretty strong, but yeah, they need to send up forces. They are. They got some forces that are going to help that push over there. Got some nasty infantry going in. And they're retreating the catapult, so good on them. They could use it over here, though, try to take out the trebuchet. The catapult is much more accurate. Much more accurate. But this is a pretty epic fight right here, you know? Like, imagine being a Gondorian soldier. You saw Mordor just slice through the defenses, and you're like, guys, this is it. We gotta hold the end of this street. Who's with me? And they're just holding. They are holding. Look at more reinforcements coming in. Archers have used up all their ammo. Oh, God. The Witcher. The Witcher has something to say. There they are. Oh, they took some casualties. What happened? What happened? I don't know. But even just one or two is still going to be devastating. It takes them forever to fire. But this is looking like a losing battle for Mordor. Lots of silver. Lots of silver. So they're going to need some help. And the trolls are moving up the catapult. Let's see if they can do some damage here. I'm pretty sure the trebuchet is empty. Which is kind of weird because I didn't really see it that much in action. Like, why are they using rotting flesh? I didn't see them. Oh boy. Oh boy. These boys. Look at these soldiers. They're like, I don't know how to get there. I swear, I don't want to fight. Look at them hauling ass. Look at that. But yeah, they got reinforcements coming up. They got the Athelian Rangers. Pretty awesome. Let's see what this... Can he fire through this building? Nice. So the attackers have lost half of their troops. We're looking at percentage killed. 62% allied. So that's the defenders. 60% attackers. So it's still very close, but the attackers need to start making some money moves here. But they are pushing up some infantry, and Rune is finally on the attack. I mean, they did send in a couple units earlier, but yeah. They're trying to break through. Gondor still has a lot of reserves over here. Gondor is doing a good job. The balance of power has shifted a little bit in their favor, but it's still a little bit more in their favor, but it's still out of their favor, if you get what I'm saying. But Mordor, with the sheer just push play right there, just pushing in the men, flanking through the other side there, doing a great job. And here comes that catapult. Gondor doesn't have any troops holding this position. That's going to be tricky. Oh, I don't think they have any reserves. I mean, they've got to... Yep, there they go. I was going to say, they got to start sending troops from over this Umbar side, because they don't need them. This should be plenty to hold against these guys. And they need to get the troops off of this wall. Get them down. Gondor is... Oh, Mordor's had enough. And look at... I don't even think Gondor realizes this is happening. They're probably focused on the other front. That's you know, in these battles where the defenders are greatly outnumbered, that's what you got to do. You got to out-micro them, because there's more players. You can out-micro them. You know, there's more places that the defenders have to focus on than the attackers, because there's so much more they have to hold against. So they need to do more things like this, where if troops aren't paying attention, or the player isn't paying attention, use your skirmishers and skirmish down these guys. And this is looking like a thin defense, and there's really not any reserves ready for them. There's a couple, but this is coming down to the wire, guys. Ooh, my God! Oh my God! That is insanely strong. The marksmen of Andros getting just evaporated by the Witchers. And they are literally single-handedly turning this around. They're firing through buildings. That's the shame about Osgiliath, is that the buildings are like there, but not really. Like, the game doesn't see the buildings, so you can fire like arrows and magic green goo and artillery shots through them. But here comes some cav trying to charge in, bring some support to the infantry, who have been fighting very bravely, bravely. And the troops are falling back. They have broken, and the men of Gondor are victorious. And Mordor doesn't really have many reserves over here. They still have a ton of troops over here, though. But in terms of reserves, they got a couple units, nothing too big. Oh, mama. Very good hit right there on the Fountain Guard. Good use of the catapult. The cav has kind of had enough of that, so they're sending in the cav, but it's going to be tough to kill these trolls. Oh, is that Gandalf? What the hell? It's Gandalf. Hell yeah. You get him, Gandalf. You go, girl. Hell yeah. What a pleasant surprise. So a tough fight, a very tough fight. And now Mordor has decided to charge in and trying to get through the pikes. Even though there's not a lot of them, the pikes are going to be tough to break through. Fountain Guard are holding back Rune. It's just been really tough over on this side for the attackers. It really has, because there's just not a lot of opportunity to attack. I assume the siege towers don't work, and you've got to use ladders. Maybe they should have just brought ladders. But look, they're even falling back, and they're sending a unit over this way. a unit of archers because I think they're gonna help shoot down the pikemen. So my dog is currently barking at someone, so I need to go figure out what that's going on. I will be right back. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. That was actually Amazon coming to the door, dropping off some packages for a Halloween costume. But anyways, we got a big push here by Mordor. Again, trying to get through these pikes. And the archers are opening fire. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm breathing heavy. I was running up and down the stairs because when the person came, I had my headphones on because they're wireless and I look like an idiot, so I took them off downstairs. And then I came back up and I was like, dang it, I don't have my headphones. And I had to run back downstairs. So anyways, yeah, good stuff there. It looks like, did you hear that? Defeat seems certain. The balance of power is shift. Oh, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for Gondor. And now Gondor is sending over more troops over to hold this side. I think maybe now that a lot of the troops have died. Oh, God. Are you serious? Look at that. Look at the range on that. These Fountain Guard, I'm not sure what they're doing. I don't know if they're stuck or something, but they're just getting obliterated. There they go. Now they're moving. Oh, my God. Oh, they're... Oh, okay. I thought they were up. I thought they were up here. But what are they attacking? We got some Cav going in. Cav should be chasing down those Witchers. There they go. They're pushing right into these Snaga archers, breaking them in one epic charge. Trying to kill off the reserves. The trolls are going through buildings. I don't know what's going on there. Where are those Witchers? I don't know. I don't know. But they're trying to hold this position. It's been a brutal fight for Gondor. Here comes more reinforcements. We got the Fountain Guard going in. But where is the reserves? My question is, what does Gondor have? They got some troops over here. They got Gandalf. That's something. They got a couple reserves here. Looks like they sent up reinforcements, Citadel Guard and veterans of Osgiliath to try to hold this position. Where poor Mordor is just having a tough time. If we go back over to the other side, Gondor is so close to victory. But they do have to destroy what's left of this army. And as soon as they do, they can send these reinforcements over to the other side of the fight. Let's see. Battle's still going on here. Okay, they're still fighting. Rune is making some progress. Look at this. But Gondor is moving up more of their troops that are just kind of waiting over there in reserve. So they're not going to let them break through. And Rune still has a lot of men left. A lot of men. So yeah, we'll go ahead and try to speed this up a little bit. Do normal speed. Not speed it up, but go to the normal speed. Now that a lot of troops have died and the frame rate is much better. But this is going to be a tough fight. Rune played it really smart. Oh! Another general gone from the baddies. Yeah, but this was really smart by... Oof, look at that. From Rune. Just so patiently waiting to the point where Gondor is so weak now that this army is a big issue. Because all their troops are pretty much gone. Gondor is so low on men. They're low on manpower. Look at the carnage, too, of this street. Absolute nightmare. But it might be time to rally at the town center because you have infinite morale there. 1, 2, 3, 4 units here. One of those being Cav. They got a couple units in here. They might actually break these orcs because their general is dead. They might actually be able to cause a lot of fear and get these guys to flee. But a lot of troops, see, they're breaking. A lot of troops breaking over here. Woof, this is a long battle. This is a grind. Only half? Did he say only half of the enemy force? So another army going to half strength? Or is it our force? Oof. Barrel White getting just overhead smashed by a Vanguard unit. Longsword unit. There they go. They held, guys. The loss of the general was too much for the Witch Realm of Angmar. And they are going to fall back. They might return. But even if they return, it's not going to be the same. It's just not going to be the same. So they're going to fall back and go to safety. And then we've got Gondor kind of losing against, yeah, they're kind of losing against Rune. He kind of, you know, in a way, he almost had to give up this flank. And look, the Marines are trying to use jabbies. Might take out a couple, but not really. Oof. That's nasty. See, it's like they had to give up on this flank because if they were trying to hold this side, their backs would be exposed to these archers. At this point, Mordor should give up over here. Well, maybe not. Because you are keeping the troops over here occupied. And they are breaking through, so good job on Mordor. It's just, unfortunately for Umbar. Poor Umbar. Well, you know what? They might actually be able to break through. They might actually be able to do it. Oh! Oh! So that was one of Mordor. That was the Mordor general. So there's 3 generals gone. Both from Mordor, like the 2 generals from Mordor, and 1 from Angmar. So the only armies that have generals from the attacking side, we have Umbar, which his army's pretty much gone. We have Rune, and that is it. 2 generals stand for the attackers. Balance of power is shifting in favor of the defenders. It's shifting more in favor, I should say. It's not quite in their favor, but it is shifting their way. Holding back against these Blackguard troops. They have surrounded Gondor. That's the last thing Gondor wants. At this point of the battle, you need every single soldier to fight to the best of their ability. And if they are surrounded, you're not going to get that. So what he's going to do is kind of form an L here, it looks like. Look at this fight. Juicy fight. Yeah, trying to form an L and try to hold off these troops. Uh-oh. But look at this. Gondor, they're firing into the backs of Rune. This is huge. Rune needs to push forward. But it's going to be tough because it's like, well, one, they could flank around and try to take on this army. Or they have to charge the archers. Which Gondor's charging in with some handful of troops. I like how they just break formation. You know, they're in that really cool, like, pike phalanx formation. They just break it. Like, nah. They're charging in. And there's some archers flanking around, going after these Pelagar Marines. Pelagar. Brr. Fountain Guard are still holding. And the pikes are moving up. Look at that. They're going to sandwich. Rune is taking heavy casualties here. They might have taken too long, you know? Because, yeah, they broke through, but not in time to where they're getting, you know, they're getting harassed by this army over here from Gondor because Gondor is victorious over here. They held their ground. Look at that. They don't even need to dedicate a lot over here. Oh, they're doing hammer and anvil charge. Gandalf, man, what a champ. So yeah, that's unfortunate for Mordor. They pretty much lost over here, and I think Rune took a little too much time because now that they're free, you know, they freed up some infantry. Rune is surrounded. They got some shadow bows moving in. They're trying to pump in more troops and trying to end this battle quickly, but it's going to be tough. And let's not forget there's a fight going on over here. Marksmen of Cariandros taking on some archers of Rune. And then Mordor, what happened? Oh my god, Mordor has lost the momentum. Mordor was pushing through, but I guess Gondor sent up more reinforcements. And now, well, they're holding the gate again. If I was Gondor, I'd just be frustrated that these guys aren't dead yet. Look at the Corsair, the Corsair or Umbar forces. They're doing a good job. They got one unit of reserve Citadel Guard just chilling over here. They're exhausted. They're resting up. Couple of them are watching their backs, but the rest are watching the other way. They can't believe their eyes. They're like, Umbar's about to break through here. Are you kidding me? So there goes Umbar. They're pushing through. And now Gondor's having to turn their Citadel Guard. They got to defend this gate. Very least, just buy time. And here comes the general. No, that's not the general. General's still over here. Why is his general so far away? Why didn't he just send them up for? Because he does have a presence on the battlefield. It keeps his men's spirits high. Let's just put him like right here. You don't have to charge him, man. Just keep your spirits high. Oh, one of the Gondor generals have been killed. Wait, is this a general? Guy looks pretty cool. It might just be an officer. So Umbar is actually going to break through there, thanks to the help of his allies. We got like handfuls of Gondor troops kind of standing around. Should probably try to concentrate his forces. But look at this. Gondor is like, they're going to hold here. They are gonna hold. More troops pushing up. And they are breaking Rune. Rune is out. I honestly thought Rune was gonna put up a little bit better of a fight here. There's some cav running through. I mean, they're not quite done yet. They're still doing a lot of damage. But overall, I just thought they were going to do a little bit better. Now they're charging in, it looks like, to some Wardens of Minas Tirith. And basically, Rune, what he's trying to do is as much damage as possible before his army is destroyed. That way, he can help his allies and hope that his allies can finish the job. But Gondor stands victorious over here. But Mordor still has some troops left. You know, they still have some troops left over here just hanging back. And I kind of like this strategy. They're just being annoying, you know. They're like, we'll send in one unit. You think you won, but we still got more. I'm going to send in another unit. It kind of keeps the Gondor infantry stuck over here defending this gate. And look at the carnage of this fighting area. Insane. Veterans of Osgiliath trying to hold this gate. They're trying. It's a close fight. These are the same archers that were up on the walls. Look at the balance of power. It is almost even, guys. Still in favor of the attackers. And look at the percentage difference. 89% of the allies have been killed. 92% of the attackers have been killed. There we go. Rune has been captured. One general stands, and it's Umbar's general. What a champ. What a champ. Yeah, send him in. Uh oh, Umbar's got some fencers. Corsair fencers. Dual wielding. Going around the flank. Gondor has some troops in this town center. They're now rushing over infantry to help against Umbar. They're cleaning up what's left of Rune. We have a faction that has admitted defeat. They're still holding against Mordor, and it's still going to be a tough fight. But I think they are going to send over some reinforcements, which they are. So really, it's going to come down to that Mordor army and Umbar, which I'm surprised Umbar's still in this, but He conserved his units very well, and he's actually gonna win. He's actually like one of the armies that are gonna push through. That's great. Great patience from Umbar. Slowly grinding down the enemy. There they go. They're pushing. They still have a healthy unit over here. They're still looking good. Look at these fencers. Look how fast they can move. Impressive. Very impressive. But Gondor's sending over their cav, trying to slow down their attack. And more Gondor. You know, I kind of like this move here from Gondor. Gondor, because what they're doing is they're concentrating their forces in fighting one army at a time at this point. What they should do is just, concentrate all your troops here, destroy Mordor, then do the same thing against Umbar. But they got to do it quickly. Here comes a little cab charge going after the Corsair fencers. Trying to take them out. The fencers have throwing abilities. What? They throw their swords? This cav is toast. Toast. Fat chance. So, yeah, they're not going to be able to stop Umbar. And this battle still goes on. I need some water. Dang, it's been a long battle. It's a grindy one. Gondor pushing up some pikes. We got some Vanguard going in. We got some Wardens of Minas Tirith. Also got Wardens of the White Tower. And all generals have been killed from the attacker's side or captured. Rune was lucky enough to be captured. So Gondor still has 2 more generals. 2 generals out of the 8 that were a part of this battle are still alive. 2 of them, of course, being from Gondor. It's a tough battle here, though. These temple executioners are really good. And I think they're trying to gather up a force to flank around, which they need to desperately. And look at this. Whoa. Gondor's rallied up a little bit of a force here. Taking on Umbar, who's making a push for the town center. I would have sent 1 unit over to help his ally Mordor. But he's going to make a push for the town center. Let's see if Gondor can slow him down here. We'll see. They're breaking. Gondor is breaking. But yeah, he should really send a unit over to help his ally. Because his ally, Mordor, is the one kind of dealing with the biggest Gondor force. Nice little skirmish play by these Marines. Here comes a charge. Axe Guard. Nope, they're going to keep fighting these marksmen. And here comes a cav charge from Gondor, trying to soften up these numbers. Trying to slow down Umbar from being able to capture the town center. So that fight's going very juicy. Do we have... Oh! 1 general stays! Was that Gandalf? No. 1 general stays. And look at Mordor's... A lot of Mordor's breaking. Because they lost their general. Now what do we have? Minas Morgul chosen. Minas Morgul. Minas Morgul. So yeah, sweet. Nice little push here by Mordor. They might actually break through. I don't think Gondor has enough. Yeah, I just don't think they have enough. But the balance of power is still pretty even. So they can certainly still win this. They just need... I think if they kill the Umbar general, they can still win this battle. push. Kill them. Kill them all. Nice little flanking charge there with the cav. But they're both dead and they died the same way. And troops are breaking. Gondor is on its last leg. But what a stand. What a stand. And I don't think Gondor has enough to defeat this unit. But we'll see. We're going to fast forward here a little bit just to save some time. Tactically, there's not a lot going on. It's just a lot of fighting. But maybe since the general has died for Mordor, they're going to break. Hold on. Gondor is winning. Kind of. They broke a bunch of units. And now it's up to this Minas Morgul's chosen. Minas Morgul. Minas Morgul. And troops are coming back that broke earlier. Just orc archers, not a big deal. Minas Morgul. Chosen. Morgul. But yeah, what a grind of a battle, I swear. Like, it's just a battle of choke points. Absolute grind. Big grind. But Umbar is victorious over on this side, and they're going to go ahead and start pushing for the town center. We've got random troops. I think he's just sending troops at, like, one unit at a time just to slow them down. But yeah, I think they're going to take it. Let's, yeah, just fall back. Just fall back and hold the town center because you have infinite morale there. Your troops won't break. Gondor is victorious over here. Almost. They just got to clean up these troops. And what he's going to do is send these units back to the town center. And this might be a big enough force to win. The balance of power is not in their favor, but who knows? They could take this one. They've defeated Mordor. Mordor sending in some orc archers, whatever. Not a big deal. I guess they're going to wait for them. They don't really have a choice. They can't just let these orc archers run in. Here we go. And then over on the other side for the town center, the fight has begun for the town center. These troops are buying time until reinforcements can make it. We will find out what happens next. Next time, no, I'm just kidding. We're going to finish this. They're getting chased. The archers are done. These men are rushing to the town center. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit faster. Let's see if they can get there, because it's all up to these guys. Balance of power is not in their favor, but it's not like impossible for them to win. If they can kill, yeah, if they can kill the general, then there's a possibility. Like the Umbar general, it might be a possibility, but they got to rush over there. This is Gondor's last hope. This force right here is the last hope for this defense. We'll do normal speed here. Alright, this is it. Just get your men in the town center. They got to break through them. 2 minutes. Get them in the town center. If I was Umbar, I wouldn't let them in. What are these archers doing? They're just trying to run away. What are they doing? I don't know. It's not looking good. Oh my god. These Corsair fencers are wrecking booty. They're breaking in. They're going. Yeah.
The enemy is no longer in command of the castle.
Well, that's good. But they're gonna get flanked here. The guards of Osgiliath. One of the few units defending Osgiliath. And look at this. What are they doing with these? They're breaking. Oh my god. Gondor. You can win this, buddy. You can win this. The archers in the back being a real pain. Can they take it? Can Gondor hold? They got some good units in here fighting. Vanguard of King Elisar and the guards of Osgiliath. And they're no longer in control. Let's see. These guys are going to be tough to kill. There's only 7 of them left. I think they got it. I think this is going to be a victory for the attackers. We've had a lot of defenders victories, so I don't want to hear it, guys. I swear to God, if I see anybody leave a comment saying, defenders never win. Defenders always lose. Yeah. Not true. Not true. Not as of late. But yeah, that's going to be a victory here for the attackers. And I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this to the end because I'm thirsty. This has been a long battle. I haven't done a battle this long in a very long time. So hopefully you had your snacks and drinks. I know I didn't mention that at the beginning, but I hope you enjoyed them. I'm going to guess one of you guys out there eating some Cheetos. You're eating some Cheetos. And maybe another one of you guys, you got a Coke with you. And another guy eating an apple and peanut butter, okay? And another person eating a Reese's Cups. Yeah, all of you guys, thanks for watching. All right, thank you for watching. And they got, what's going on? We got a couple troops in the back here. What the hell? They've got this, like, random unit in the back. What are they doing? Don't think you're gonna get back in there and save this battle. It's like 3 guys. The banner is just like, charge! Charge! Dead. Yeah, it's over. Man, cool.
Do not regain command of the castle.
Why do they have units out here? What is this?
Our enemies have snatched
There we go.
from us like thieves in
That was a good fight, though. 4,900. Oh my God, some huge armies. Wrestling, doing good job. This is Rune getting 700 kills. Tough day for Rune. 900 Mordor. 1,300 with Umbar. Umbar did a better job. He did a good job at the end there. Balrog 1,300, and then the Witch King getting 1,300. So good defense all around. 3,000 kills and up. Really good job. I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Here's the list of kills if you guys want to check that out. 666. Oh my God. Wardens of the Minas Ithil. Fantastic. So you can pause it and see him. I'm just really tired, so this outro is going to be short. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and I will see you guys next time on the battlefield.